So, From on Epix announced that they're bringing the beloved show back for another season and released a couple of videos and pictures on their official YouTubes and official Twitter. And so, I just wanted to take some time and go through some of the pictures and see if there was something I could pick up that I didn't notice before. So, if you guys are not familiar, From is a show on Epix TV. It stars Harold Perrineau. You might have seen him in shows like Lost, and also, if you remember, he was in Oz and a couple other shows, The Best Man. And he has some smaller roles in Z Nation in season one. And if you're familiar with the spinoff from 30 Days of Night, he was in the Dark Days Part Two of that. So, I mean, he is definitely doing a great job on this show and has a deep, deep resume. So I definitely challenge all my listeners to go out there and check out some of his past works. But on From, there's a couple of things that they released that I thought were especially good. And I wanted to, I kind of jumped ahead, but I wanted to stop on this one right here. They did release a season two announcement video on their YouTube. I did another video for that. And here it says, one of the screen caps I got from that is that they said answers will come. And that's the whole point of pretty much why we've been making all these YouTube videos, to see who's right and who's not, and to see what theories we thought from this show that we're starting to like. And everybody kind of wants to know, will there be answers? So they're kind of, giving us this little like, hey, we've been hearing you guys, we've been watching the videos, and we will be giving you guys some answers in season two. Another screen caption said, "Are they trapped forever?" Basically, I mean, that's pretty much what we all thought. Because I mean, if you're up to date with the show, guys like Victor and have been there literally their whole life. Victor grew up as a kid, and a lot of questions around that, and I guess that's a possibility for everybody in the town right now. Is escape possible? And that's another screen cap from the trailer. Now, the last clip we've seen Boyd in the forest, sort of doing a commando mission to try to find a way out. And that's really where this comes from. Is escape possible? Because they're trying to get out. They don't want to be stuck anymore. I mean, it is part of the show. And so to me, the three dots here to mean that it is it or is it not, but it looks like it could be. So we've got some mysteries to unravel. um here's looks like to be a screenshot of the cast when they put the tower up. And we got Jim, the father, here with pretty much his whole family minus Tabitha, his daughter Julie, and his son Ethan, I believe. And here they just put up the tower. They're sort of sitting back, and literally he's eating an apple, which is the fruits of his labor. Like what a metaphor in that. And we get the chance to see some of the other, I guess, town folks, if you will, or colony house members. So the town is split up into two sections, one of individual houses, single family homes, and then a sort of mansion that I now believe was the hotel for the town, but it's called Colony House and is where the majority of the quote unquote hippies live. And so I believe some of the people here in the back are the hippie crew from Colony House. They look kind of hippie-ish, no judgment. And but they seem to be very happy. I mean, they talked about this and they said the town has got behind this, and hope was starting to appear back into the town, and everybody's proud of Jim. He did something. Good job, Jim. You did your job. But we see the people, and one of my theories is that a lot of the people in the show are not who they're supposed to be. So of course we know Jim and his family, but who's this guy? Right? Who's this Uncle Jesse looking guy here? Who's this Ronaldo soccer guy here? Who's these two ladies in the back, sort of just over the head of Julie? And is this Kenny's mom? I'm not sure, but I thought Kenny and his mom were the only Pan Asian people in the show, um, but maybe not. But this is what I was saying. Like, I believe that there's a lot more people in the town than they're even showing us. Uh, and so I know it's background people from the show, but here's another picture of Kenny when he fully took the responsibilities of the sheriff. I mean, he's got the badge on. I believe he even changed his pants. Fancy Kenny. But I really wanted to just look at the background here because, um, spoiler alert, the season ended with a bus pulling up, right? And it was a Grand Rapids, I want to say Pan type of bus, Greyhound type of bus. And this appears to be a school bus, yes, indeed. But it could have been, transportation from some of the earlier times. We did find out that there was something funky going on with the time where people have been around from the possibly 50s, the 70s, 80s, kind of like in a 50-year jump. We did notice that. And so it was a possibility that there was another bus that came and brought the majority of the people that I talked about in the background. Here we see Jade here and Kenny, the newly appointed sheriff, in a graveyard. But I wanted to more so talk about the background scene and just some of the houses. This was the house from the beginning of the first episode where the little girl had an accident, and we get a larger view of the diner, and we see this little station wagon here. Um, just trying to see if there was anything else. I didn't think to count the crosses, but it might not be able to see how many crosses there are here. But it looks like, of course, one in front of me, one, two, three, four, five. Now, I guess you can tell the difference between the length of time the crosses have been here. Some are easy to see, like this one, and then you have some behind Jade that are fully covered. So it looks like this has been a resting place for a while. I really thought this was an interesting picture released because this was, I'm guessing, the wall. Well, let me go to this shot. This was the wall from um not it was a Victor's room, yeah. And so you could kind of see some of his drawings, right? And some of the thoughts from his mind. We did see some of these in the scene with Ethan, Jim's son, when he was showing the pictures or drawings to his mom. These look very scattered and random. If I start from the top left, you see a picture of, looks like a man and a woman, and then looks like someone hurt, pretty much broken in half, and you see the blood pooling here. Now, this could be the kid, but it looks like they're all smiling and waving. Like, I guess this is to show that when kids are exposed to this type of things, they think it's normal, and so they think it's, oh, this just what happens, and it's not. I mean, they dealt with this a lot on The Walking Dead with the kids, and I believe which has ultimately led to some of the kids being gone. And so I'm gonna look at a couple others for a second and then just see if I can find something in this picture. Okay, so I looked a little bit deeper and I wanted to sort of switch over real quick because if you see, I'll go actually go to the next one. If you see how this is broken down, it kind of looks like a drawing of the village and a pentagon around it, right? And so I kind of wanted to break that down because it looks, the pentagon could mean a lot of different things. One meaning the devil, and so, but it did have sort of him or this face outline in the middle, and that could mean something. We did see a picture of a gun, and I'm not sure who has a gun. I'm guessing, well, we know Kenny has a gun, and some other people. I'm guessing Boyd gave that gun to him, but I don't know who actually took that shot. Um, but a couple pictures here. I might go through a couple more. And I did do a video of this shot right here where it is the board in the diner and it is behind Kenny's mom. And the picture sort of has some significance because it is the words to a poem, and it says forever is composed of noms. And I did do another video here on my page about that, so I encourage you guys to go check that out. So look, I mean, this was just a quick video I wanted to do to talk about some of the pictures of the show from having a great time. If you guys have seen anything in some of these pictures, I would love for you guys to comment below, drop that like and subscribe. Until next time.